Samuel Hardy Award is given in memory of a highly engaged and dedicated USTA volunteer. Sam was a promoter for Spalding Rackets and spent much of his time as a USTA volunteer, actively serving on national committees for well over 2 decades. This award was established when Sam passed away in 1953, and it has been given every year since by the International Tennis Hall of Fame to a USTA volunteer who exemplifies Sam's devotion to tennis and who has been an inspiration to others. Devotion is a great way to describe today's honoree. She has devoted her life to making the sport better, and by relentlessly striving for more people of all walks of life to experience joy through tennis. The 2019 Samuel Hardy recipient is USTA past president and chairperson, Katrina Adams.
Katrina Adams is a trailblazer. From an early age, she has stood out, even in those places where she stood alone. A child of inner city Chicago, she used tennis as a vehicle to drive herself away from the roadblocks of the inner city toward a lifetime equally rich in achievement and altruism. An All-American at Northwestern University, Katrina was the first African-American NCAA doubles champion before establishing a stellar resume as one of the professional game's top doubles talents. On the Pro Tour, she was likewise one of the few black players, helping to pave the way for the wave of African-American talents who would follow. After her professional career, Katrina made her mark as a coach, commentator, mentor, and administrator, becoming the first African-American, first former professional athlete, and youngest ever president of the United States Tennis Association. Through every phase of her remarkable career, Katrina always has understood that the true definition of a champion is not simply to achieve greatness for yourself, but to use your platform to assist others in achieving their own measure of greatness. As is the case with all true trailblazers, she has worked tirelessly to ensure that the doors she opened remained open for those who followed. As USTA president, Katrina led the association's efforts to bring tennis into minority communities. She redoubled the USTA's efforts at diversity and inclusion. She took seriously the charge of making the face of the sport most closely resemble the face of America, and she made an impact in doing just that. Katrina has personally touched the lives of many, and her work has enhanced the lives of many more. As executive director of her beloved Harlem Junior Tennis and Education Program, she has provided help and hope to thousands of inner city kids not unlike herself, who also seek a vehicle to drive them closer to their dreams and goals. In my dear friend Katrina, there is greatness, and there is goodness, and there is no finer combination of ingredients in the human spirit. For all of those reasons and so many more, we applaud the 2020 recipient of the Samuel Hardy Award, Katrina Adams.
Katrina, congratulations. You've accomplished so much on the court, yet you have dedicated decades of your life to serving the sport, with seemingly still a ton of fuel left in the tank. What has volunteering for the USTA meant to you?
Todd, first of all, thank you. And I'm really honored to receive such a prestigious award in the name of Sam Hardy. You know, volunteering for me is really about making a difference, giving back, and bringing others forward and providing them an opportunity to be the best that they can be. And this organization, the USTA, has provided me that platform to do just that. And to be able to work with so many wonderful volunteers throughout my years of service thus far and in years to come. I'm just delighted to be really in the presence of so many people that have given back, and hopefully I can continue to give my all going forward.
Kat, you've come across a number of volunteers that you just referenced. Can you just point out maybe a few that really inspired you along this path?
You know, there's so many, but there's really one that stands out that really pulled me into this volunteer platform, and that's past President Alan Schwartz. Alan invited me to be on the grievance committee a few years after I had retired from being on the tour, and I had been a national coach for the USTA. was no longer doing that, and he recognized the service that I had given to the WTA Players Association as well as the WTA Tour, knowing that I wanted to make a difference and give back. And so being brought in to be on that committee was really the stepping stone for me to really truly understand who the USTA was, what it stood for, and really what the mission was and how it gave back. And that is ingrained in me. It's been ingrained in me by my parents, watching them volunteer for so many organizations throughout their life. And so once being on that committee, I then applied for the USTA board, served 16 years on that board, including CEO for 2 years, chairman and president for 4. And, I couldn't be more honored to be recognized for this award that has so many wonderful names on it, including many of our past presidents.
Thank you for all your dedication to the sport. Thank you for the leadership that you've shown these many years, and continued wishes of great success and a lot of friendship. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Todd. I really appreciate it.